Good evening, everyone. So after some messages on the video last night I put up, and also got some private messages as well, I'm just going to do a little bit of a video on the crypto and what we use. As you can see now, calf 281 is he's actually a calf that we treated last night, and I'll show you the way. I can actually show you now how the dung turns out. He was a little spewy yesterday, as in he had fairly severe diarrhea. One of the things that brought my attention, apart from that he had an ear kind of slightly down, he also had quite wet behind. And the first thing I notice now is that he's not as wet behind as he was last night. It's dried out at the sides, and his dung is now starting to look like it's caking a little bit on his behind as he's going to the toilet. But yeah, as you can see here now, it's starting to tighten up. It's no longer spewy, and I'd almost call it's kind of stringy of itself as he's going to the toilet. Now all he was treated was just once last night, and that's it. He wasn't treated at all now today. Yeah, so obviously when you get them at that early stage, it is easier to dry them up. If you let them run on to the next stage, like where it's like water coming out of them, then it is harder to dry up. But it will still, the re-dyer will still work and will still dry them up, there's no doubt. Like, we've had them at the worst stage than him, and it has worked, but it requires possibly 2 or even 3 treatments. But yeah, look, if it saves the calf, it's not that big of a hassle. Then the next stage after that is where the calf is completely dehydrated and is very, very sluggish and can't get up, and at that stage then you require a vet to try and hydrate the calf and even get a drip into him, get fluids into him, try and get him back up and running. But yeah, I'll show you now some of the products that we use. So the first product we use is these here. They're BioGlaze tablets from the Mayo Healthcare. They're a fairly straightforward tablet. I'll show you them here now. You've got 2 of them that he gets inside the first few hours after he's born. It depends when you find. Look, sometimes if you're there as the calf's been born, I'll get them into him before he even gets up for a suck. I'll just get them into him and get over and done with. Sometimes the calf could be born before when you're not there, as is hopefully the case in a lot of cases, and everything's all right, and the calf will be up and have a drink, and it could be 2 hours later. But as soon as you get to the calf, you give him 2 of those. He then gets 1 a day then for the 3 days after that. So it's 4 days consecutively he gets those. So it's a fairly simple, straightforward procedure. By doing that, it reduces the amount of calves that will have crypto by, well, there's the pen that's in there at the minute, there's 8 calves in it, and so far they're almost 3 weeks old. If you can get them over the 3-week stage, there's usually no issues with it. But of those 8 calves, we've treated 1 so far. So it doesn't totally eliminate it, but in most cases it will get you to the stage where you'll only have a few calves that you'll have to treat with the next products. So I'll show you what they are. Side note, they come with a little applicator, so you can just pop the 2 tablets in, and he gets the 2 tablets in the one go, and then obviously then 1 tablet then for the next 3 days. Just never mentioned the applicator. So on to the next part. Now, so these are the products that we use when you get to the next stage, then when you have the calf that's just starting to get a little bit loose behind, and you want to dry him up. The first product is this. It's made by Pharmoscan, and it's a re-dyer. Some of you might have heard it before. Fairly simple. 50 grams per calf. We just have it marked out on the little container that comes with it, and you can mix that then into your warm water. The second product then is a BioGlaze product, which is very similar to it has the same ingredients as what's in the tablet that you give the calf when the calf is born. But it also has, at this stage here, when you buy it in the bag, it also has then same agents in it as what you get like in the lactate, for helping to rehydrate the calf. So it'll help to combat the crypto and also rehydrate the calf. So like it has got some good advantages to it over some other products. So this is drying up the calf. This is helping to kill the crypto and to rehydrate the calf. The amount of water we use depends on the calf. If it's in the early stages and the calf is still drinking off the cow, we use about a litre of warm water, and we mix full scoopful of this and 50 grams of the Redio. Though this here is just the same product as this here. This is an old bag that we had from last year, and it was sealed, but the dampness still got into it and it just set hard. So when we buy the bag of it now, we just transfer it over into a couple of these containers. But yeah, once the calf's still drinking the cow, mix in a litre of water. If you think the calf is a little further through and maybe is a little weak of himself and doesn't look like maybe he has drank the cow, or you can feel their stomach and sometimes it just doesn't feel that full, you can mix a litre and a half or 2 litres of water and mix the same stuff into it. So it's the same rate whether you mix a litre of water or 2 litres of water. The water is just to help to hydrate the calf, that's all. But it's simple enough, and works well. We find it very good. We went through hell for 2 years ago. We lost, I'd say, 4 or 5 calves with it. Just in memory, we lost a good few calves with it. We had the vet out, putting drips in them, and there was nothing. We were using Hallicure, and I found Hallicure an absolute waste of time. Excuse me. You'd give the Hallicure for the rated day. Was it 7 days or something? You have to give the Hallicure for 10 days, and you're going around pumping it into the calves, and as soon as you stopped giving it to the calves would all get sick. And it was calf after calf after calf. So like we seen both sides of it. Then last year, we were starting off at the same kind of a carry on, and we were talking to a very helpful dairy farmer who put us in the direction then of buying this kind of gear. He was losing quite a few calves a week with it, and yeah, as soon as we started using this, the whole thing turned around straight away. Was great. Now there's no doubt. The other thing that we also do is we treat all calves with a scour. We treat them with Mauboulson. Try to get you can get Mauboulson 2% and Mauboulson 10%, but the 10% is it's just a stronger dosage, and it seems to work very well too. So every calf, when they're getting treated with this here, they get treated with Mauboulson as well. That's the only other real thing I can think of. But yeah, that's really it. Hopefully this is of use, and try it out. Buy the products, buy them in the small sachets, and see how you get on with it. That's really all you can do. See if it works for you. If it does, fantastic. If it helps you to save some calves, brilliant. So. But yeah, you can see how you get on with it, and let me know in the comments if you used this stuff before, or if you've seen it, or if you do buy it and use it, get in touch with me and let me know how you get on, because always interested to hear how other people do with it. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this is of use to you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.